Hey guys, it's Ross Scotten on the Space Coast today. We're joined by the Colonial Viper and, of course, the Cylon Raider because there is a Battlestar Galactica reboot in the works. And I know I've been hearing that for years and years and years, basically since the Ronald D. Moore series ended 10 plus years ago. But it does seem like this one is actually moving forward. Now, I believe it's NBC because they're going to call their streaming service that they're launching next year Peacock, based on the company images. Is it? I'm sure it's NBC, not CBS. Yes, that's right, because CBS is All Access, so it's NBC. And I have to admit, I'm conflicted. I loved the original Battlestar Galactica, although I do find it unwatchable now. And when I heard that that was getting rebooted, I was like, no, you can't mess with such an icon of my childhood. They messed with the icon of my childhood, and I think that is probably the best reboot of anything I've ever seen. That is how you reboot a show or a franchise. How they did it in Battlestar Galactica with Ronald D. Moore. I remember everyone complaining, oh, Starbucks a woman now, and Boomer's a woman now, and there's a woman president, and all this sort of stuff. And the actors in those roles just blew everyone's minds and knocked their socks off. I mean, the acting on that was fantastic. And I think that is an example of how you do diversity correctly. You don't talk about the fact that this is a woman or this is an Asian or this is a gay person. You just have those characters doing their lives. And the character development comes from the interactions rather than the fact that their gender or their race or whatever. But that then leaves a problem because Galactica essentially, it didn't cover all of the bases. There were some plot threads that didn't quite get around to tying up. But it was fulfilling that entire journey. I mean, it really completely redefined what TV can be. And it wasn't even about the science fiction, to be honest. It was about humanity. And it was about faith and religion and all those sorts of stuff. The big questions, artificial intelligence, the fact it was set on a fleet fleeing through the galaxies is by the by, you know. It was a proper, serious drama. And I do hope that this new version, whatever it's going to be like, will be like that. I don't want to be seeing a replay of the 12 Cylons and the Final Five and all of this has happened. Well, I want to hear all of this has happened before all of this has happened again, because that is what is happening right now. But it has to be different, I think. I liked how they rebooted Galactica to make it contemporary for the times. Back in, was it 2003? It was like now, but with spaceships and interplanetary travel. I don't know if they would go the 70s route with the extravagant costumes and the capes and all of that, how that would play out now, because that is much more space opera, whereas it was a very gritty drama, how it actually played out on the TV screen. But like I said, I mean, I'm conflicted. I don't want them touching that thing of beauty, because that is what Battlestar Galactica is. But I mean, considering how they rebooted it so well the first time, I'm going to give them that chance. And it might be rubbish. It really could be complete garbage. And it could be amazing. The truth will probably lie somewhere in between the two. Because there's a couple of dodgy episodes of Battlestar Galactica as well. I mean, every show has that, I suppose. Even Babylon 5 had some rough episodes. And The Expanse had some slow episodes. But yes, I think on balance, I don't say I'm in favour of this reboot, but I will give it its chance because of the credit that show has earned with me over all of those amazing seasons. And that music by Bear McCreary, I hope he's going to be doing the music for this again. And so much else. It was just really of its time and so well done, how a reboot should be. It's a completely different show from the original. And that is what this new version also needs to be, a completely different show. I mean, we'll have this certainly, maybe not so much this, and they'll have the Battle Stars. But other than that, it's going to have to be different. Otherwise, it's just not going to be interesting. We shall just have to wait and see. The channel's launching, I believe, April-ish, I think it was, 2020. Don't know how soon they're planning on rolling out any Galactica episodes. I can't imagine we would see anything like that for about a year from now. Because, as far as I know, it's just been announced. There's no script, no casting, no director, no nothing. Other than the fact this show is getting rebooted. So we've got that to look forward to, or not, depending on your point of view. What do you think, guys? how do you rate Battlestar Galactica in all of its iterations? Because I really liked Caprica as well, the prequel, and also that little series of mini webisodes that was like young Adama when he's a rookie pilot and stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed that too, although it did have a little bit too much lens flare. Maybe JJ was involved in that. But on the whole, Galactica is amazing. What do you think of that show? Why don't you tell me your favourite episodes? And we shall just have to wait and see what this new version brings us. Let's hope it's a good one. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for a upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.